Hey guys! So today I want to talk to you guys about trigger foods. Trigger foods are those foods that I call them like my gateway drug. It's like, I don't know, something that you start to eat and you either continue on this downward path, or you start to eat and you binge on that particular food and continue eating it. I know you know what I'm talking about. Like for me, right? These are my kids' strawberry yogurt Cheerios. They're so good. Oh, they're sweet, they're crunchy, and they're awesome. But if I even have a bite, one bite will cause me to eat the entire box. And I am not saying that to exaggerate. I will literally eat the entire box, or three-quarters of it at least, until it like kicks in that I just did that. That would be a red light food for me because once I start, I binge and I can't stop. Now, something like wheat thins, which you might think would also be a red light food, is not for me. For me, it's a yellow light food. This means that it I don't always have control over it, but I have better control over it. So I could probably I might eat a little bit more than I should or more than a serving, but I'm not going to eat the whole box like I would with this. Okay? So that's a yellow light food. Green light food is the things that you can control yourself around. Surprisingly, I can control myself around peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Love peanut butter. But for some reason, I can control myself. I can stick with a serving. So that works, right? So what we want to do is we want to be really honest with ourselves and go through your pantry and go through your fridge and figure out what are the foods that make me want to eat more. That when you start, you can't stop. And we all have them. It's not, it doesn't mean that you have poor control. It's just that certain foods are just, I don't know, there's just something about them. So we really need to take a good, honest look at ourselves and honest look at what we are eating and what is causing us to eat more, and maybe even make note of it. Like keep a journal, keep a diary, keep a food journal, food log, and just make a little note, like mental note, like feeling frustrated, um, decided to eat some Cheerios and ate the entire box. Ding, 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 red light, stop. So what are you gonna do about it, right? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna never buy Cheerios again? In my case, I do try to do that, honestly. Like, I know Stacy's pita chips, I can't stop eating. So I don't buy them. And once in a while, my kids want them, and it seriously, it wigs me out because I just know that it's going to be really, really a challenge for me. And that is where, putting things up high and just trying to have other healthy foods ready and just keeping the mindset focused. It doesn't always work. If the bag is open, if I know myself, if I take one stinking chip, it's all over. So it's like I have to really limit myself. Some people say, you know, you should be able to eat things in moderation. That's fine if you can eat the things that you can handle in moderation. But if you know you're not responsible enough to have a 3/4 cup bowl of cereal, don't do it. It's like, don't even go there. And that's what I have to do. I just have to. I wasn't 200 pounds for nothing. I like to eat. I can put down food like a guy. Um, and I, use food to prevent boredom. I use food when I'm procrastinating. I use food if I'm frustrated. That's, something that I'm working on. So that's definitely, I think a lot of people feel the same way. So anyway, green light, yellow light, red light, trigger foods, gateway drugs. Think about it like that. Start thinking about food in that way. And be honest with yourself and be responsible. And that's what I always say to myself. I'm not responsible enough to have such and such in my house. Or I am not responsible enough to have it at my eye level. Because I just, sometimes, when I'm feeling weak, and we all have those moments of weakness, then, it might just happen. You know, if I'm on a good track and, if I'm at the grocery store and I go, oh, I can handle that. I can handle it. And then I have a moment of weakness at home. Who's to say it's not going to go all downhill and, the week isn't going to get thrown away? And that happens, that happens a lot. If I have that stuff in my house, because we all have those moments. We all have them. Candace was showing you her, how she was eating off of, her kid's plate with the mac and cheese. It's like we all have it. So know what triggers you, know what you need to do, which is get rid of that stuff. Get rid of it. Okay. I hope you guys are doing great with your emptying the fridges and the pantries and cleaning it up. And if you guys have any questions about more, if you have specific questions about is this clean or is this not clean, or should I get rid of this, or what should I do with this, please, make sure that you comment and message us on the page, on the group page, so that everybody can benefit from the answer. Whatever you ask, we're gonna be able to help teach everybody, not just one person. So, all right, guys, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.